Golf Central, brought to you by Callaway Golf.
Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside PGA Tour veteran Steve Marino. That, to say the least, Stevie, was impressive.
It sure was. He continued to slice and dice the competition with his great ball striking. What a week for Justin Rose.
All right, let's get you to the highlights. And, you know, sometimes a tournament can be significant without being exciting. I think that was the case today. And we'll start with Rosie. Again, that touchdown lead to start, and he didn't let up.
Yeah, second shot into four. Once again, coming from the middle of the fairway. Comes up a little long here. Not a bad place to be.
Yeah, I know.
Now the par putt.
Yeah, this is what he did so well all this week, Rich. Every time he had a 6 to 8 foot putt for par, he seemed to roll it right in the middle.
Okay. Now to the par 5-6, still leading by 6.
Yeah, just another exhibition in driving the golf ball. Cuts the corner here, right over the tree. Bomb drive, hits it 340 yards, right down the middle of the fairway, Rich.
So he still has plenty of pop.
Yes, he does.
Same hole, second shot.
Yeah, long iron here, and this is just another master class in long iron play out of Justin Rose. Everybody remembers the 4-iron he hit at Marion. Hits this one in there about 9 feet.
So, easy birdie, 22 under par. Now at the par 3-8, still up by 6.
Yeah, tough little hole here, the par 3-8. The pin's up top on top of that ridge. You got to land it down below. Got to watch it not to get too hot coming over that ridge, or it'll go over the green. Perfectly judged there by Justin Rose, pin high. Sets up a short putt for birdie.
Making it look easy.
Yeah, this is just, it's tough when you see a guy fist pumping with a 6-shot lead right there. Just really giving it to his opponents today.
Now the par 5-9, this from just outside of 30 feet.
Yeah, just to kind of kick the boys while they're down. My goodness, Rich, just right in the middle of the hole. Relentless attack by Justin Rose.
Yeah, bogey free on that front side at the South Course for the week. And now soaking it up. I think everybody gets it. It's a man who's worked at it for a long time and been good for a long time. And it's 23 under par. And so he, by the way, is the oldest player inside the top 50 in the world, and one of only 2 over the age of 40 inside the top 50. The other is Alex Noren at number 13. He's 43 years old. Rosie came in number 10 of the world. He will move up from there. When you think about 45-year-olds winning this big, Lauren Roberts won in Milwaukee way back in 2000 by 8. It is Justin's 3rd win since turning 40, won Pebble in 2023 and Memphis in a playoff event last year. And so there it is. You jump on top of Tiger Woods at Torrey Pines, you've done something, Steve.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know how Tiger is going to feel about that, but I'm sure he had a really good time watching Justin Rose do his thing this week. Very impressive performance out of Justin Rose.
He increased the lead every single day from 1 to 4 to 6 and finally to 7. So never threatened, just took care of business today. What'd you make of the performance in this final round of 70?
Yeah, I mean, it was just a clinic on doing what you have to do to try to finish off a golf tournament. Once again, more of the same, hitting greens, hitting fairways, hitting shots close, and making those 8 to 10 foot putts for par when he really needed to.
Steve, what was the separator for the week, would you say?
Well, I think it was his iron play. His strokes gained approach to the green, I believe, was 1st or 2nd in the field. He just continued to really attack the pins, and he was hitting the ball exactly where he wanted to. He wasn't maybe necessarily going after all the pins, but he's hitting to spots on the greens, giving him the best opportunity to make a putt.
Here's a look at some of that iron play.
Yeah, I mean, just look how in control he is right there. Just beautiful golf swing, perfect balance. Not much can go wrong when you're swinging it like that, Rich.
This ball control. A lot of fans, ooh and ah, when a guy hits at 335, but the high-level pros, and you were one when you were healthy, what impresses you guys?
Yeah, it's easy to swoon over the guy that pounds it and hits it 350, but the real artwork of the game is when guys are they really execute ball control. They're able to control their shots into the greens, control their tee balls, even sometimes aiming at certain sides of the fairway, hitting it at certain spots of the greens.
That was a great example right there.
Oh,
seven.
Number 7. I mean, that was yesterday.
What was the average prox yesterday?
The average proximity to that hole yesterday was 49 feet 8 inches, Rich. He hit it 5 feet 10 inches from the hole.
And just in complete command.
Yeah. This was today, again, that second shot into the par 5, 6th hole.
And so now the strokes gained for the week. I mean, this is an eye-opener. Just off the tee. And a tour, you have to keep it in play. And for the most part, he did. And from there, he was able to put his ball where he wanted, second in approach. And I think people forget Justin Rose over the last 7, 8, 9 years has made himself a very good putter. This ball control, you see this in other sports, don't you?
Yeah, we absolutely do. We see ball control in all sorts of other sports. Tom Brady orchestrating his offense like a maestro. Magic Johnson running the Showtime Lakers. And just today, Carlos Alcaraz completing the Grand Slam, winning the Australian Open. Just eviscerating his foes by controlling his ball, hitting it exactly where he wants it, keeping his opponents at bay.
All right, let's go to Todd Lewis. T. Lou is with a champ.
Well, Justin started Sunday with a 6-shot lead. He wins by 7. I want to go back to the first tee today. As a matter of fact, yesterday you were talking about being, I guess, unfamiliar with the fact that you're showing up on the final day with such a large lead. From a strategy perspective, from a mental/emotional perspective, how did you handle today?
I feel like, so obviously like every other day is the easy answer, right? But obviously that's what you try to have to do. But when you do have a big lead, you kind of know that there's a few different sort of there's a plan A and then there's a plan B possibly, but plan A just kind of went to plan, which was obviously drive the ball well, keep it in play, respect the pin placements, try to make the odd birdie, keep things moving forward. I felt like a couple ways to win today. One was to be sort of faultless, the other one was to try to get 5 birdies on the card somehow, which would have given me a lot of room for other mistakes. So I kind of had sort of 2 ways to think about it, but I felt like I got into a groove today where I felt very much sort of churning out the pars, and that was obviously all I needed to do. And the course is playing. There was a score out there if you played amazingly well, but the course, no one was going to shoot nothing on me today. No one was going to kind of chase all the way through the pack and kind of really kind of threatened. It was up to me to keep it clean. So it was an amazing day, and I felt I did a good job of that.
Final thing. 13 times now you're a winner on the PGA Tour at the age of 45. How different a player are you now than back in 2010 when you won your very first time on the PGA Tour?
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of water under that bridge, but I feel like maybe more rounded player for sure. I think probably definitely I feel more comfortable in the arena now, that's for sure. I mean, obviously that comes with age, comes with experience, but sometimes that doesn't get any easier either. So, but yeah, I've been really enjoying sort of the big moments I've been putting myself in of late, and they've been a lot of fun to play in front of. I don't know, me as a sort of a 20 or 30-year-old, that's it took me a while to learn and break through. Obviously, I've been a pro since I was 17, but didn't win on the PGA Tour till I was 29. So I had a pretty long learning curve. So maybe that kind of maybe I'm just a late learner. Maybe maybe it just takes me a while to cotton onto things.
Well, that's all right. I think you got it figured out. Hey, congratulations, Justin Rose, a winner here at the Farmers Insurance Open again.